up, guys, and welcome back to Soul Kitchen. It's been a while. We have a small group again today, but we figured let's do a pod. I know life gets in the way with everyone, and we couldn't do this consistently, but yeah, we try and do it whenever we can.
We are
so
still
for
alive.
tonight, yeah. How's everyone's week, by the way? How about you, JP? How are you?
Yeah, good. It was a bit rainy today in Sydney, but yeah, it's been good. Can't complain.
Sudden change of weather, hey?
Yeah.
Very weird.
It was terrible down in Melbourne today. So yeah, it was rain, gale force winds. Wasn't good. So I had to wear the brought the J's out. Sunday. Couldn't wear suede, so.
No suede.
Hopefully I get to wear sneakers on Friday. So hopefully we're getting into the good weather now. I can start pulling something out. So.
Yes.
Cool. Right. So we have Das, by the way, who hasn't been on for a while now, and we haven't done it in a while, so I haven't even done the introduction. I just asked everyone how they're doing. It's not like it's a big group, but let's keep trucking along.
That's it.
Yeah. Cool.
So
all right.
Back from Europe, and Beard's
yeah,
gone.
How's the trip? And how many sneakers did you pick up?
I only picked up 2, only because I was struggling for space. But I went to quite a few shops, Foot Patrol, and Overkill. A few store.
How's the stocks over there? Like, is everything selling out or?
No, it was weird. Like, Overkill had heaps. The one in Switzerland, I forgot the name of it. What was that one in Switzerland? That had a lot, but what's that?
Tizzlo?
The one in Switzerland?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tizzlo. They had a lot. That was actually a really cool store, but it was just Switzerland pricing. Yeah. It was sort of the, when you get $200 sneakers that are at 250 euro.
It's crazy, eh?
Pick it up and put it back down.
It illustrates the difference between how much their money is valued, by the way.
Yeah, I think I was saying that Switzerland or Luxembourg is like the highest number of millionaires per capita.
Really?
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So we haven't been on for a while now, so we figured maybe let's just go through everyone's LPU, have an LPU episode of some sort. I know you guys have picked up a lot. G is not here. He's supposed to carry the show for about 2 hours. Just going through his pickups, but he's so baked tonight that he can't join us. So G, if you're watching, we miss you. We were hoping to go through hundreds of your pickups in the last month. So let's get it started. Maybe let's start with JP. JP, start with your latest pickup. We could go one each and
probably
just rotate, I guess. Yeah.
I'm gonna show one that is gonna burn for Donald a little bit, but the Howl Studios 1130.
Yeah.
So I guess the story about this is that House Studios gave everybody who bought the last pair, the Forest pair, on pre-order the chance to buy these the day before they actually released. It's nice, and pretty much they said it'd be priority mail, and we assumed that would be express. 2 weeks later, some of us haven't still got them. I got them after probably 2 weeks. Donald's probably a month now, I'd say. Close to a month.
Close to a month. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, really nice materials. The suede is super nice and hairy there. Got this nice black leather. But it hits ticks all the boxes, but I kind of feel the first one for me is the nicer out of the 3. I just feel that this one, I'm scared to get it dirty. It's one of those pairs that is just so white. Everything is like white. Yeah. And the materials are just going to get dirty if and get like scuffed and stuff like that. So I have to be pretty careful and choose the time to wear them. The red laces are kind of cool on there. So you do get rope laces, unlike the last pair. Both pairs have like a wax dipped laces tips. But yeah, really nice materials. They did a really good job.
Nice. Just to be clear, I'm not the only one having the issues. I'm not special. Like there's quite a few people that haven't received their pairs. We get it. Like problems do occur. Some of them can be controlled by the seller or HAL, or some of them can be controlled by the postie, but HAL hasn't communicated with anyone, and if they do communicate, based on what I've heard from other people that don't have their pairs yet, it's them pointing fingers at Australia Post. And then when you call Australia Post is gonna say, well, we don't have the product, we don't have the package. So it's quite frustrating. Like I said,
What is the tracking say? Does it say it's just lodged or it's received?
it's just say it's ready for processing, and then it's stuck there. Yeah, like
right.
received. Like you know how when it first lodged,
shipping
to Australia
information
Post?
received.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it like no movement from there.
I saw.
But the thing is, they're not responding to everyone as well.
I think I saw one person online get theirs
Yeah.
yesterday, so still, I guess, trickling through.
Is it Australia or
Ooh, I'm not
the one
sure.
that got it yesterday?
Not sure. Can't remember.
Because if it's offshore, I know there's problems as well for shipping offshore, but at least they can tell that the shoes are in the country already,
Yeah.
or at least in their state. Whereas we don't know at all. Like HAL's not saying anything, which is
Yeah.
really annoying at this point.
How far out did they give you the early access? Was it just like they told you had it?
It was the day.
I think
before.
is it the day before or a couple of days before?
Yeah, I think it was. I think it could have been 2 days before, and then
Yeah.
like the night. So like, not the night before, but so it was like a day and a half before. So, but yeah.
They increased shipping as well,
Yeah.
because you can see it from your previous HAL Studio order in there, which has cheaper shipping. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's quite frustrating.
It's not a good look.
Nope, not a good look. But let's move on from that, because I'm getting frustrated by the minute talking about it. What about you, Das? LPU?
I'll get one back that JP missed out on. Extra buddy Theodore X6000, S8000. So Gillette 2.0. Really good. And I think I was messaging JP for quite some time about these, sending links. They were still available on Extra Butter, but it was just the conversion and the shipping price was just blowing it out of the water. So when these came up, I think it was on Panda. JP hit me up with the link, and I was actually, so Padda's in Netherlands, and I was actually next door in Belgium. But it was easier for me just to buy online and just get them sent home and arrive before I got back. So yeah, really good material, like normal Theodore's.
Is it an M9000 or a B7000?
No, it's a S8000.
Oh, S8000. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, really comfy shoe. A lot more colour than most of my pairs, I would say, as in like mix of colours. But I think they work really well. Yeah.
That's
so
not
my
the first Extra Butter though, right? Like
No, I've got the first one up here.
yeah, JP. Yeah.
Oh, well, the first.
Well, the ones you got released at the same time, or
No, these are two. Oh, they were released.
No,
They
it was
had-
earlier released.
So this is 2015, but they had stock left in their warehouse for like 13 years. So it was left over, and then they launched this at the same time, and these were sitting, and they were sold out. So both really nice.
yeah, okay.
But these are the
Yeah.
M9000s.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. Cool. Since we're trying to get JP annoyed, I'll probably get him back as well. I have the Asics Gillette 3 Cost. This is really accessible. you can buy it easily if you're size 12 and below.
Yeah.
So JP was knocked out of it by being size 13. They're
And I
really,
saw-
really, really nice.
And I saw one pair in Canada, and it ended up being like $400 shipped, and I had to tap out. I was like, nah, I can't go.
Very nice material, the colorway and everything, plus the concept of it. There's thorns on the small horns on the tiger stripe.
Yep.
Some details around the panelings. It's really really nice. They're sitting at the moment, so I mean you can buy them straight from Cost, and I think they were supposed to be Asia exclusive, but
Yeah.
apparently they're available in Canada.
Yeah.
I think
Don't know why.
Shan Go just reviewed a pair. But yeah, I mean you should get
Yeah,
it.
I really liked them. The only reason I didn't pull the trigger is because I've got the orange kois, and that's
Yeah.
quite a muted sort of orange, and I thought that
Yeah.
it's pretty similar.
I think this is very different. It's one of the
You
better.
reckon?
Yeah. It's one of the better colorways of Gillette 3 that has been released in quite some time.
It's a
They're
little bit
very different. This is more brown than orange, really.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, you should get them.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I think it's one of those. It's one of those that's gonna be a future classic.
Yep.
So yeah.
We're seeing him on the baby foot of the group, so I might pull the trigger.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Enough about annoying JP. JP, what's your next pair?
I'm bringing out a different brand. New Balance. Donald will know what these are. So I was lucky enough to
Yeah, I
grab
think
these
I know
with.
that. That's in my list as well. I'll knock it off my list.
So it's the New Balance size exclusive. They're $9.90. Really nice. I really like this. It seems that in bigger sizes they're pretty exclusive. I think the smaller ones were on the website the day after the release, but yeah, beautiful. A really nice like orangey browny material. It's hard to explain the color. It's like maybe a terracotta but it's like really nice with the brown on the tongue and brown at the back.
Sometimes peach as well. Like
Yeah,
you
it's just
can-
depending what light you're in and which
it
way
looks a little bit-
it is like pushed, but it's like not a collaboration, but just the size exclusive. Made in the US. Yeah, beautiful pair. I feel that this is going to be a really desired pair, like going forward. Not as desired as something like a Gian Montreal, but I kind of feel it's like a good,
It's a good alternative.
yeah, good alternative compared to like that's the Montreal's a $2,000 plus sort of thing, and yeah, like the N logo in some lights looks like a sort of like a lemony color, but then in other lights it's ale. So it's kind of like it's a wild pair. I think there's nothing else out there like it. So I kind of feel it's going to be a future classic. I feel.
Yeah, really good pickup.
Yep.
I'm glad I managed to pick them up as well for retail.
And I'm an R-ing for a long time, saying
that's-
spend the 420, but it was nice.
Yes. What's up next?
My second pair is another one that JP wanted. Just keep on with the theme. Guadalupe. Yeah, they're really nice. They're a bit more muted than I thought they would be, but the details and the materials are really good. They've sort of got a pattern running through the main panel. I think I sort of see it sort of palm tree-ish. They've got the coordinates on the tongue. Yeah, just a really nice pair. And surprisingly, I don't know if it was a restock or something from Concepts to buy. But they were, I think they were like 200 or just over 200 shipped DHL. Bought on the Friday night at about 8 o'clock, and they were in hand about 11 o'clock Monday, so really fast shipping.
Way faster than how.
Way faster than hell, yeah. So now I've annoyed both of you with the same pair, so it's good. It's good. Yeah, so stoked to get these. I really wanted them when they came out, as we mentioned before. and I was sort of keeping my eye on them. And like I said, they're not a super expensive pair, but I think it's probably one of the better colorways that's come out in the recent years. So yeah, pair number 2.
Yeah, but that's the thing with Gillette 3s, right? Like they're not too expensive when you get them, but give it a few years because people hold on to them. It's not like it's being passed around resale.
Yep.
It becomes sought after, and it becomes harder to find.
Well, I mean, even the orange kois when they dropped,
They weren't selling for.
they weren't going for crazy money.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And I probably overpaid because I wanted them so badly. And you could pick them up a lot cheaper than what I picked them up for. And then slowly over time they've overtaken and shot up a fair bit. So
Yeah, because I remember I have this 24K Gillette 3 as well, and G was telling me, Emmanuel was just telling me that like he passed on that, and no one was paying attention to that. But now you can't. It's very hard to find a pair. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Of course, yeah.
it goes with most GL3s really. Cool. Speaking of GL3, I have the XMen Gambit pair, which I pulled from a sealed box. I think this is JP's first choice as well. So
Yeah.
keeping up with the team. Yeah, I mean, this wasn't my favorite when we were discussing this. I think JP and G was on that pod. I was telling them that it's the least X-Men looking one. Like you can't identify it immediately as an X-Men character. But when I got them in hand, the brown overlays on them are actually a lot darker, and it's a lot lighter on the product photos. Still not immediately identifiable, but colorway wise, I think I do get the Gambit association with it. They're really nice.
is the mud paddle leather or suede or
Nubuck.
mud guard? Nubuck. Yeah. Okay.
All over Nubuck.
Yep.
Which is very nice. It's not hairy suede or anything at all. I think the tiger stripes are leather, but everything else is just Nubuck, and there are perforations on the vamp and the underlays.
Yep.
But yeah, great pair. I think they're wearable, very wearable. So yeah,
Yep.
got that. JP, what's next?
What's next? I'll go another Gillette 3. So this pair took me ages to find. It's an older release again. It's a triple collaboration. So it's the Meta / Beams / Asics Gillette 3 souvenir jacket.
Nice.
Just a dope pair. Like the sole, you got that camo inside. Oh, around, you got that camo as well. You got the little patches on the back. And I believe the Japanese is
Nice.
Prosperity. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful pair. Like you got the meter like embroidered there. You got like the diamond stitching. I'm trying to find the blue pair, and it's just impossible to find, which came out I think the year after. But yeah, I'll eventually find those. But I found them on eBay. Great deal, brand new, dead stock. Came from the US like really quickly. So yeah, super happy to have these.
Oh, dead stock. So you got them dead stock.
Yeah. There's only missing one pair of
Nice.
laces though, which was a bit disappointing, but it's okay. They're just black laces, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
If you're wearing, it's not really an issue.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't need OG old.
That's right.
Speaking of how, by the way, you just got a response from their
Ooh.
Instagram account. They're saying we've had a few emails on our end regarding this issue, and they're in correspondence with our OSPOS location about the pairs. Did you get an email reply from customer service yet? Oh, I'm gonna say no. They should have gotten through all emails this week. I'll just tell them I've sent 2 different emails with no response.
Sounds like it is a bit of an issue if it's taking them all week to get through the emails.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? if someone like even on social media, right? If someone sends you a message, like there's an issue already, just say we're looking into it. Like not radio silence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that's my issue with them. Like there's nothing at all. So
Yeah.
quite annoying. Anyway, opening up the wound again. Das.
So the next pair is one that I actually did buy in store while I was on my trip. It's the Overkill Puma Mirage.
Nice.
Palomino, so just a nice casual shoe. Really nice colorway. And just not really nice details. So the code branding I really like. It sort of alternates with the other heel tab, so you've got both both logos and writing there. So they actually had these. They had a Blaze of Glory and a Puma disc they did. I think it's all from the same series. They're all sort of in store. Decided to go with these because I obviously don't have these. I've got a few of the others, the other silhouettes already. So that was my choice. So
Cool.
Nice pair.
I'm just gonna switch Wi-Fi, so I might get disconnected or something because I feel like my Wi-Fi is a little bit slow.
all good.
I'm back. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you fine. Your video's a bit frozen, but
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So now JP's clear because everyone was pixelated on my screen. So hopefully this doesn't fuck up our recording. But yeah. My turn. Something you don't see a lot of is the work runner. So new silhouette from New Balance. I don't think a lot of people are into this. I really like them. I think I agree with Hendo when he said he doesn't like the printed end. Could be better if it's a different material, but I think I mean if it is a different material, it could have probably been improved, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it as well because I think it looks like it's a different stitched material because of the way it's printed on. I don't even think it's a different material. It looks like it's weaved differently because it's a lot tighter than the actual paneling. So yeah, they're really good. I don't get why people think they're not comfortable. I think they're expecting the squishiness of the V6, but they're comfortable enough. They're still using fuel cell, and yeah, I think they're really good for a full day wear or standing and walking. Really.
Yep.
Cool. JP.
I'll go this. So my XMen pair.
Ooh, yep.
So I waited a while because my size was super expensive compared to everybody else's, as usual. But cool box. I got the orange card. So
Nice.
so the one of two.
Which is worth a
non-yellow.
lot.
Yeah, and they're actually really nice. I think these are like overtaken for my, now that I've got them like the favorite out of the pack. They are very close to the Hannon Solstice, like in color, except for the white on them. But yeah, the materials are like beautiful, like long head suede all over it, except for the tiger stripes, which are white leather. But yeah, really beautiful pair. Obviously the Kith pairs aren't super branded, but like on the inner side you got the Kith and on the other side you got the Beast. Yeah, it just really makes me want to like grab another blind box, just to see what else I can get. And that's how they, I guess, suck you in, right? But
Yep.
yeah, it's kind of like that. Like once you've got the pair you want, hopefully you don't get the same one over and over again. But like Sean Go. But yeah, beautiful pair.
Unless you can trade it with someone.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard in Australia because not many people, I guess, got them. I bought this off StockX and it actually came from Japan. So somebody who obviously bought them from Kith Japan. It has the Japanese like label on them in kanji or whatever you call it. So yeah, I got the size 12.5 because it was like $400 cheaper than size 13. So yeah, hopefully I can grab another one soon.
It's crazy.
Ridiculous.
That beast colorway grew on me a little bit. I was hating on that and the storm colorway, but now that you see all of them in hand and all the materials, you kind of appreciate each one of them. So yeah,
everything has their like little differences and different materials. So in photos, it just doesn't do it justice. I feel.
Yeah, still a lot of haters though. Like they're saying they wanted like a huge XMen print or something that is visible on the shoe. I still disagree with that. We're not in grade school.
Yeah. They're not Adidas.
Das, what's next? Exactly.
Yes. So I'll keep that theme going, and I'll pull mine out. I ended up with the Storm colorway.
Nice.
The
Panda.
The Panda, yeah. And I did get the orange card too. So
Ooh.
One of $2.99. So that was nice. And yeah, like I think all of us have said the same thing. Once you get them in hand, the quality and the type of materials they used, it really does stand out. And yeah, I was actually quite surprised. The toe box is pony hair as well. It's basically pony hair over the whole shoe except for the leather stripes,
including the overlays.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So grey pony hair and on white pony hair.
Yep.
And leather tiger stripe. Nice.
Yep. So yeah, the only disappointing thing, as you guys know, is I bought mine from eBay, and eBay actually opened the box to authenticate. So I sort of missed the unboxing.
The ripping of the box thing.
Yeah. I mean, look, you're buying a box that you don't know what you're going to get, and that was still true. But I would have liked that experience. Yeah, and even sort of so obviously the box is ripped open, the bag's cut open, and then when I opened the box, it was basically just the sneakers on top of the bag. Yeah, so it was a bit disappointing.
With the eBay tag.
With the eBay tag through the other shoe, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Are we all trying to get another box?
I have. The seller hasn't shipped it yet, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that. Because the first time I ordered, the seller didn't ship, so I had to get another one from StockX.
Yeah, right.
Which was lucky because it was cheaper that time. So I just told StockX cancel my order, and they just bought another one. Which made it cheaper, but now I'm in the same situation again. It doesn't look like the seller's gonna ship it, but we'll see how it go. But this time, if it doesn't push through, I'll forget about it. Like I'll put my money someplace else if that happens.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I just want the experience now.
Yeah. Well, continuing on, since we've all ripped open a box, I bought an open box myself. I bought my first choice, which is the Wolverine 1980 pair. I know not people like this, especially after Sean Go pulled 3 of them
the McDonald's
from all of his purchases. So, which sort of like put some negative spin on this pair, but I still think this is the best pair, and I stand by that. I think I like this pair a lot. Material is nubuck as well, like the Gambit pair, but the overlay is leather, smooth leather. Feels like high quality leather as well. They're dark. I'm not sure if it's black or dark brown. I think they're dark brown, almost black. I haven't seen it in daylight yet, but in my room right now it looks brownish. So yeah, I mean, would love to get the 1975, but we're dreaming. Unless we're paying resale on them,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe, I don't know. Like, I bet one of you guys will still buy a sealed box, and then maybe we can pull one out.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. JP, still have more?
Yeah, I've got one or two. So this one, I was lucky enough, it's a SB, so I think the first Nike of today. So I got this from Evolve Skate Store, which was super lucky. I won their raffle. It's the Crenshaw Skate Club SBs, which come with the second set of inner soles.
Nice.
With their zip code on there on the back. So pretty much this, I guess, the story behind it's about the I think the store with all the oxidizing around the sign, and but yeah, it's a beautiful pair. I kind of feel at the moment it's like top 3 of the year for me. I got SBs. It has cool like embroidery. You got the sign down there. You've got like the blocks there, building blocks with CSC for Crenshaw Skate Club. Cool other inner sole in there. You got the icy sole with the pictures behind it. I kind of feel you get the extra laces, and that side's cool as well. So
Nice.
apparently the oxidized leather, cracked leather, does rub through for another material behind it, which doesn't look as cool. But yeah, it's a really nice pair. I'm glad to get them at retail because I wouldn't pay the price for resale. But yeah.
Isn't that the one where there's something written underneath the swoosh? Is that pair, or
Ooh, yes, there is.
like when it gets ripped open, right?
Yeah, it says something behind there. I can't remember what it says, but like there's like all these little Easter eggs. It says like we've been waiting for we are the ones, and then it does say something behind there as well, like join the family or something like
Skate
that.
your shoes or something? Or?
Something like that. There's a cool little Easter eggs all through the shoe. So yeah, really nice pair. Like I think it's very wearable. Just the colors. They don't. It's not a crazy like colorway. Even though there kind of is. But yeah, I like it with the orange laces, which I'm gonna put them in when I decide to wear them. But yeah, really nice pair.
Are you gonna keep them?
Yeah. I don't sell my SBs usually.
Nice.
But yeah.
Cool. That's
I'm out.
you're out.
That's
I'm
that.
out.
Cool. I'll just probably go through mine.
Yep.
I'll
I have
got
the
one.
Union.
Oh,
Yeah, one more. Okay.
maybe, yeah.
So I have the Union Abomination. Oh, that's what everyone is calling it. I do like them. Yeah. I mean, what else there is to say? I mean, the colorway is great. I know people are put off by the stitching, but if you look at the story, the weave, but if you go through the story, it kind of makes sense. It's not for everyone, which is good. I mean, move along if you don't like it. But now that I got this, it keeps reminding me that I sold my Storm Blue pair and I need them back. So I'll probably work on getting those back at some point. But yeah, great pair. JP.
So this pair, I'm still not sold
So
on.
I have 3 more after this, by the way.
Oh, really?
Do you want to do another one before I shoot mine?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Now I'll just quickly go through them after.
Okay, cool. I'm still not sold on these. I'm pretty sure I'm going to probably sell them. It's the Rich Ball 550. I bought it as my
Nice.
first pair of 550s, and I'm still not sold on the silhouette. I was lucky to get it for retail on New Balance, which is kind of nice. Really nice colorway. I do like it, but I wish the colorway was on a 990. It's one of those pairs like
Yeah.
you can tell it's not like a made-in pair. Like the materials, like the toe box is kind of like pretty stiff, like nubuck. The sides panels aren't too bad, but just the materials aren't there like compared to my other New Balance like collaborations. I kind of feel I'll just do a retail assist to somebody, whoever contacts me after this maybe. But yeah, it's got like
Handle.
yeah, maybe heaps of extra laces.
Alright.
Yeah, not a bad
I
pair.
reckon Hendo will take that.
Yeah, hopefully you can dye them different color.
He'd probably dye him. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Make it
Yeah,
unicorn
so-
vomit color.
Yeah, nice. You got off the lighter and all that sort of stuff in there, but yeah, still not sold on them.
Cool. Speaking of not too great of a quality, I have the Giant Reebok Club C. They're great. They look amazing. The colorway is just awesome on them. Black with some blue tinge on them, similar to the 990 V4, which I had at one point. And I returned it because I was thinking that it should be like hairy suede, or at least like one of those high quality nubuck where you can see the movement on the leather. This one doesn't. The other shoe, like this is the right shoe doesn't. The left shoe has it. Like the left shoe is like high quality. So when I opened it up, right? So I pulled out the left shoe first, and I was impressed. Like, oh, quality's great. The nubuck's great. The movement on this is great. It just creates that different sort of like shade on it, especially with this type of color. And then I pull out the second one, and it's all dead. So, and speaking of like the dead suede on them, I returned a V4 that I ordered previously because I thought that the suede was dead as well. It wasn't what I was expecting, but looking back on it now, maybe that was like a decent V4 pair as well. And I got that at a cheap price,
Yeah.
which I returned, and now I'm regretting that I should have probably just kept that one. Because
Yeah.
it's like it feels like this when I got it.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, cool. Last two pairs. I got the brown and black Palomino Jordan 1s. Brown and black, my color.
Perfect.
I just can't say no to it. So yeah, I was panicking at Parramatta trying to find Nike, messaging JP, where's Nike in Parramatta because I couldn't find it. But yeah, great pair. And the last one, which is the Double Taps
Oh.
990 V6.
Yeah.
Very limited, very hard to get. I lost all raffle. I tried the New Balance website as well. Couldn't get them there as well. Really, really hard to get. And I got this with 3 degrees of separation from someone that I don't know. Like, someone I know knows someone that knows someone at End. And then just send help us cop this, basically. So yeah,
Yeah, so lucky.
happy with that one. What's
How's
that?
the quality?
Quality is great. The QC is bad.
Okay.
Like the leather used on them is really good. Like the quality, it's way better than most NB pairs made. I'd say that. The problem is the stitching and the irregularities on the pair. I posted a story earlier wherein the heels don't match. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but one of the heel is lower
Yeah.
than the other.
Yeah,
And
right.
the alignment, you can see the alignment is a little off as well on this one.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, if you look at the New Balance product site, they have a shot of like this, and it's also irregular. Like it also doesn't match. So I'm guessing maybe that's the way it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, horrible QC. That's what I tell myself anyway. Not bad though. Now I need to hunt for the 990 B2 double taps, which is a little bit expensive at the moment.
Mm.
Cool. And that's it. That's my excuse for having a pod. It's just to show off all of the stuff that I did in the past month. Let's go through the upcoming sneakers very quickly. Let me share my first off. we have the Air Jordan 4 red cement. I think this is gonna be tomorrow or tonight.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
because
Anyway, JP, what do you think?
I'm a bit disappointed in them. I think the solid red's a bit too much for me. I think Kendo said it. If the wings on the side were like speckled or like black with speckled on them, like it'd be a much nicer shoe. But yeah, I kind of feel they look a bit too like grade school colorway sort of thing for me. I know Nike on the back, so
It's like a mid, hey,
yeah.
like a Jordan 1 mid colorway thing. That's what do you think?
Yep, spot on with JP there. I think it's sort of looks like a GS sort of put together, and if those wings were black, it'd be a different story. But I think I just missed the mark on this one.
I mean, they're not. I agree with you guys as well, but I'd say they're not that bad. For someone that doesn't have the white cement or the black cement.
Yeah.
Oh, is it white cement? Yeah, it's a good alternative. I'm not going for them though. I'm just saying, they're all right. But yeah, if they changed that wings, it would have been way better than it is.
Yeah.
Cool. Next, we have the Travis Scott Nike Mac Attack or Nike Attack, which is basically like the original one, right? With just the reverse swoosh with the cactus jack on the heel.
Yeah.
JP, what do you think?
So everybody's been really like loving, like especially overseas, this silhouette because Travis wore it, and I don't mind it. Like the color, I think the colorway is really nice, and it's like really like subtle, and I kind of feel like if I could get it for retail, I might grab it. But yeah, otherwise, I don't think it's like a resale sort of pair to me.
Yeah, cool. Das, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it sort of reminds me of like a Spizike or Son of Mars, where it sort of looks like a number of different models sort of stitched together. I agree the colorway's pretty wearable, but just the silhouette definitely isn't what I would normally go for.
Cool. I've been looking at Nike Attack. This is an excuse for me probably to try for retail, but like JP, I'm not gonna pay resale for this. This is not a must-have for me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing them in hand and pretty much trying to determine from there whether I'm gonna keep it or pass it on to someone. But yeah, the colorway is not bad.
Yeah.
I agree. It's gray and black. It
Yeah.
works. It won't work all the time. Cool. Next up, we have the Nike Kobe 4 Pro Throw Black Mamba. JP.
Yeah, I saw the news about this today actually. I prefer it over the Mamba Cedar pair that came out with the white and the black. I really like the little textures and like obviously the snake skin all over it, and it's a nice pair. Again, like I'm really into black pairs at the moment, so I kind of feel like if I can grab them for retail, I will. So
You're the JLP of this group, right?
yeah, turning that way, I think.
Das, what do you think?
Yeah, I really like them. I think that the textures and the finish on them looks really good. I just generally moved all my sort of mid and low basketball shoes because I don't play basketball, so it's probably not something I would wear, given I've got a few other pairs. But I think they've really knocked it on the head.
Yeah, cool. I think they're really good as well.
Yeah.
But personally, I'm not gonna cop. I'm gonna ask G if he wants me to enter for him. But yeah, I mean they're great. I'm just not into Kobe's, and I'm not gonna try and add something that would push me to collecting the other release as well or the other Kobe pairs as well. Like I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go through that.
That texture just looks crazy. It looks really good.
Yeah, especially the one on the toe strap. Like it looks really nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Next we have the Joe Fresh Goods New Balance 650 Stuntman, inspired by the Michael Jordan and limited to 500 pairs. I think this is in store only, and I remember posting a topic on one of the Facebook groups about the original Jumpman, wherein Jordan was actually wearing a New Balance pair just to annoy the Jordan heads. And I think this is what this means as well. Like, so basically Joe is thinking like, what if the story's flipped? What if Jordan signed with New Balance? JP, what do you think?
Yeah, I really like them. I saw another photo of them today, like an in-hand photo. I think they're dropping in Chicago actually as well, maybe tomorrow or like soon, this weekend in America. But yeah, I really like them. The materials look really nice, and every pair is like hand numbered by Joe himself. So just a bit to add to that. But yeah, I really do like them.
They're not gonna release online, right? Like, I don't think there's like.
I don't think
it's
so.
It's just in-store purchase. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they could at 500 pairs.
Yeah, no. We're already locked out of this one. Das, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's not something I would go for, but I can appreciate the story and the hand signed and the limited release of it. But just a plain white and grey sneaker for me. So
Pretty much.
if you want,
Yeah.
like I said, I don't think we're going to be having any chance to get them. But
Yep.
yeah,
I mean, for me, given the chance, yeah, I'll try and cop, but I don't think like we all know, we don't have that chance to
Yep.
cop them. Yeah, I like the story. It's very timely when I read that article and started annoying Jordan heads about them. Apparently, Joe was doing something similar as well. But yeah, they're really good. I mean, if they're not, like, I'm gonna be honest, if they're not Joe Fresh Goods and there's no signature on them, like I wouldn't buy them.
Yeah.
I like my 650 as pure leather, and I only have one. I'm not planning on adding new 650s in the collection. So yeah, that's the only reason I'm buying them. Next, we have the official images for the medium olive SE Craft Jordan 4. JP, what do you think?
I actually preferred the original photos. I think it was a bit more of a muted, like, green color.
Darker.
Yeah, darker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind them, but I think the original craft pairs, the grey one's a lot nicer than this pair. But yeah, it's a no for me.
Das, what do you think?
yeah, it reminds me of we've got this car parked near work that's sort of covered in fake turf, like a putting green. It kind of reminds me of that. Yeah, no, I think they had the first render right. It looked a lot better than these. I think originally.
More desaturated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these are my colors, regardless of the saturation level. But yeah, I'm unless they're OGs and there's Nike Air at the back, I'm not moving. So yeah, it's gonna be a pass for me, this one.
Yep.
Cool. Next, we have the Air Jordan 3 Fear Pack. This is the official image now as well. JP, what do you think?
Yeah. I really want them. I just don't wear threes that often, but I kind of feel like this is probably one of the only non-OG like Nike Air on the back colorways I'd grab. I just think that orange is like fire, and obviously back when the original pair dropped, I wasn't really into J's, so I kind of feel I pretty much need these.
Cool. Das, what do you think?
Yeah, I really like them. I've got one spot left in my cabinet for threes, and I think the J Belvins keep getting pushed out. So yeah, when were these due to drop?
I thought
What do we say?
soon.
It's summer of 2024. No, this is a different one. Sorry. It's November.
November. Yeah, okay. Well, if J Belvins haven't released then, I'll
think
definitely try and get these.
J Balvin's is this month, so yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I feel about how I feel about them. I don't have that tie to the original release, so I don't know. I'll probably decide when it's close, and depending on what's gonna drop that month. But yeah, I don't know if I'm copying them yet or not. Next, Powerpuff Girls Nike SB. There's 3 colorways. I'll just show one, but because if you've seen one, it's the same thing, just a different color. JP, what do you think?
Again, when the original renders came out, I think all the pictures, like not even the renders, just like the illustrations came out, I kind of felt like they were going to be cool, but I think they're just too much of a gimmick for me, with the big eyes on the back, and yeah, I don't know. I don't have that much of a nostalgic tie to Powerpuff Girls, so yeah, it's a cool concept, but yeah, no for me.
See, that picture there looks heaps different to the other ones, right?
Yeah,
Picture at the bottom.
This one.
that one there.
Maybe it's the flash, or it's
Yeah.
under the light or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just you can see the reflective materials on the.
Yeah.
What do you think, Des?
Not the pink, but I did like the blue colorway.
What's that? Who's that one? Buttercup or?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I have the other ones here. Bubbles. Is it this one?
Yeah, I think it was that one. And the other one's green, is it?
The other one's green.
What's the last one?
Buttercup is green.
Yeah, I thought the blue was the better of them. It looked like it had a bit more texture in the
Yeah.
panels. Yeah.
Yep. There is some texture in the pen.
Yeah. But again,
Is it texture
the
or
eyes.
is it canvas?
Uh,
It's texture.
Yeah.
It's not uniform.
Yeah.
Again, the eyes sort of throw me off a bit with a little smile on one side.
They look like minions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the Mummy Dunks have eyes on the back as well, but it's a pair of eyes on both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So pass, cop.
maybe try and cop the blue. Pass on the rest.
Cool. Cool. And for the last one, we have probably the best collaboration this year. We have the Shrek Crocs collaboration. JP, what do you think? This is definitely a G cop. So
I do love my
Emmanuel, if you're listening, I know you're copying this one.
Oh, you had it ready.
Crocs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually don't mind these. I think I'd probably try, but I think the last sort of pair like this really sold out pretty quickly. What pair was it? I can't remember what it was, but in the US they just flew off shelves and people were trying to buy multiple pairs, but they're kind of cool. I like
Lightning
Is it the
McQueen's?
Cars one?
yeah, maybe
Steve McQueen
yeah,
Cars?
that's the Cars one, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
This is,
feel like I'm
this is
like that
better
strap
though.
as well.
Like the gibbets made it. The
Yeah.
gibbets made it. Like really. Yeah.
And the nose as well.
Yeah.
That's what do you think?
Not for me, but I might try and hook up my my nephews and nieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't mind them to be honest. Just for the
Yeah.
heck of it, really. Like I'll cop it just to say I have a Shrek Crocs and to annoy everyone around me wearing this.
Perfect summer shoe.
They're really great. Yeah. Also, just a bonus. There's a Jound Crocs collaboration happening with just a Jound on the strap.
Oh.
You know what's gonna happen with that one. That's gonna. As soon as you put the 4 J's in there, it's gonna be expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, and I think that's it. Any shout out, guys? JP, you have a sneaker battle happening, right?
Yeah, so on the Sneaker Supremacy Battle League, Dan and I are battling for Australia apparently. So that's happening Sunday, which obviously this will be out after that. But yeah, so it's the US versus Australia Tag Team Championship happening. So just gonna
Nice.
I'm gonna try and teach these Yanks about limited runners and see what they say. But we'll see. We're just going for fun. We know that these guys are pretty heavy hitters. So but yeah, 10 a.m.
Do you guys have a strategy or like who's pulling what?
Well, we both pull our pairs at the same time. So each pair. So it's like we show both at the same time. So,
Okay.
but we're having
So
a
it's
chat.
four pairs really.
Yeah, correct.
Two pairs against two pairs.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, we're catching up
That's
tomorrow.
gonna be crazy with the judging.
Yeah, the USA judges, obviously they're going to be a bit biased. But yeah, so we're having a chat tomorrow and it's coming up with some sort of strategy. But yeah, both of us have quite a few like packs and like sets of shoes that we're just going to pull out and see if we can bend the rules a bit. But yeah, we'll see how we go.
Cool.
You might need to give him some time to Google what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Try and keep it obscure.
Cool. Das, any shout out or any?
No,
Anything
just
you wanna
good to
share
be back
before
and
we-
talking to the crew, and I've sort of kept up on messages, but yeah, good to be back in front of the camera and chilling out on Friday night. So it's been good.
Cool. Cool.
Um,
And then for the two people listening, thank you for coming back again. We'll try to keep it regular as much as possible. We're gonna start tweaking our schedule a little bit, so that maybe we could do this regularly again.
And maybe we'll do one
So
before
yeah, hope we.
the kickstand show's coming up next month, so maybe we can do
Oh
one.
yeah,
for
yeah.
that.
We'll be at Kickstand as well. Or maybe we could do one there.
Yeah,
So,
we always talk about
see
that.
how we go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I reckon we should do it. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think there's gonna be more of us next time, so
Yeah.
it's a good chance for that. So yeah, hopefully you guys will be back next time around, and yeah, see ya.
thank you.
Awesome.
Catch
Thanks,
you
guys. Peace.